This is the speech I give to prevent cheating and when I catch cheaters. They're basically the same speech, which is this: that the school system has done a terrible job of teaching morals and ethics to students. And it's important that they learn these things because if they're going to function in society, they need to be able to walk away from temptation and make the correct decision, which is almost everybody in some job, in some capacity at some point, is going to have the opportunity to steal money and probably get away with it. So it's important that we convey the uh, the ethics and morals of making good decisions and the implications making bad decisions have. And so I talk to him and I say, look, you're going to have the opportunity in here occasionally to cheat. And if you cheat, that's not on me. I'll give you an example. Years and years ago, a colleague of mine left an answer key on his desk. A student took it and cheated. He copied off of it. And the parent called the teacher and blamed the teacher for giving the student access to the key. That's nuts. In life, you're always going to have opportunities and temptations like that out there. Um, so yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. If nothing else, I think it was a great experience to be able to explain that even when you are given the opportunity, you have to make the right decision. And then I talk to him about risk reward. I say, think about the risk reward on this. If it's a homework, you're out of your mind. Why would you ever want to cheat on a homework? Because when you cheat on a homework, you are running the following risks. One, I'm going to have to make a parent phone call home if I catch you. Two, in our school, if you're in an academy, you get expelled from that academy. You're putting yourself at risk of that. Three, there are college applications that you have to fill out, and many of those college applications have a box that you have to check that says, have you ever gotten a referral? And if you have to check that you have gotten a referral and you check yes, it asks why. And now you're going to have to put cheating. Do you think that's going to impact your admission to a highly competitive college? Absolutely it is. So why are you going to put yourself at risk for all of those? So even if you don't buy into my whole argument of doing the right thing when nobody else is looking, think about the implications of risk reward. Same thing with a test. Why would you cheat on a test when you can do extra credit or something to pull that test grade? The risk reward is not there because there are serious implications for making that decision. And you're going to get, in my class, you're going to get 4 500-word essays, each talking about integrity, the importance of not cheating, making good decisions. So you should absolutely take the straight and narrow. And then I talk to him and I say, look, at the end of the day, I see you as my team. I don't see you as students. I see you as Mr. Cole's team, which is when I have a basketball team, if I put $100 bill on my desk, I would expect it to be there if we were to have a meeting after the meeting. Why would I not hold my students to the same amount of accountability? So it is important that we spend some time explaining risk reward, the implications that cheating brings, and explaining to them the importance of education. And I share with them this example, which is at our school, we have an academy, the Health Academy, where those students come out registered as a CNA or paramedic or other things. Really cool academy. But I have a lot of students from Health Academy that take my class. And I tell them the importance of learning the material is that when you are measuring medications or delivering uh, techniques as far as saving lives, I don't want the cheaters working on me. If you can't do those things without cheating, then you're putting up people's lives at risk. So I really hammer down the importance of education and what we're doing here. So it's kind of a three-pronged approach, which is one, risk reward, two, character, and three, when you take shortcuts and don't learn the material, it puts your job at risk, it puts other people at risk, it puts whatever product you're working at risk. And hopefully those things make a difference. My students tell me all the time that I'm as much a life coach as I am a teacher, and I take pride in that. I think all of us need to take pride in those things. You guys have a great school year. Keep being heroes. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. Rant over.